from Gen.G. So right off the bat, obviously just recons back and forth. I do like it deep into the elbow there, all the way in the backside of A, and a nice pick through mid. But Texture, kind of suspecting a B push initially, hears all that movement in mid, and he wants to take some space. He'll be controlling B main for the time being.
Yeah, finds that pick, and he's continuing to peek out. Doesn't see all too much, so definitely making some calls all throughout the rest of the team. You can see that Karen's starting to kind of dwindle back a little bit, sensing a lot of presence towards his A main push.
Yeah, Gen.G had a bit of a heads up, right? Because Texture was peeking out a little bit further on B main, Meteor already prepped to go for the rotate. Now Gen.G just looking to buy some time. Karon is stuck. Lakia has to get the kill, and he will get two. Picking off right off as the Lakia of Valorant. A triple kill in the pistol. Aim from him when it comes to match, but now already in round two, Team Secret, they're not slowing down. They want to push the tempo, recognizing that it could still be a weak hold onto the B site. They want to pressure it as much as they can when they have the opportunity before the Cypher starts to get all crafty with their setups.
And just manages to break right through it. Karen can't quite land the shots either, so rotations have finally gone through, but Texture just dives right in with the Sheriff and finds the first shot, but instant trades go through. Jesse Fash with a double now, and that's going to clean up the round. Team Secret Gen.G, and they're trying to fight back, holding up the generator now, but the shots through the cyber cage. Wild Oreo takes one down, Jeremy on another, and then 2GE chimes in.
Oh, this was Gen.G, I think, overcooking just a bit. I mean, Lakia was pinged, and they were trying to use that opportunity to set Munchkin up for a better kill. But all his teammates fall like flies all around him through the smokes, and now it's just a two-man retake. Now just one. Karon has to save. I mean, sure, if it's a 1v3, maybe you go for it. You're going to have to go for a eco round the next round anyway. But there is no chance. Karon just trying to make sure that they do not chase him. They'll try to come through with a fault line, and it's good. They're pushing the tempo again. Gen.G is just not reading the tempo control for Secret right now. Meteor will get one kill, but Texture, he's been noted. The Hunter's Fury rounds him out, and he has been absolutely surrounded. Herded into the corner of B site. And Team Secret once again ready for the plant. Jesse Vash already making his way to wrap around on a flank in mid.
So quick. So relentless. That operator now handed over. Karen, though, spots out Jesse Vash up around mid, tries to support his teammates, but unfortunately loses his head. Jesse Vash now will be able to take market control, and that is going to be a thorn in the side of Gen.G. Munchkin just ignores that and decides to push through. He's looking for even more just to try to get a little bit more control before they go in for that tap on the spike. He can't quite go through. Jesse Vash has finally spotted him. Lakia, being steady as ever, gets the first shot, spots out the jiggle, but he's running out of time. I can't believe this, Will. Team Secret are going through yet again.
I mean, Gen.G does not want to use her util early because they rely on that in this composition as Texture gets taken out, and Jeremy taking out another, and Munchkin Lakia once again trying to be the hero, but the spike already moving slowly around from B main. Karon's fast on the rotate.
Bit of a painful loss, but the round's not over yet. Gen.G, they had the angles, but Jeremy just crouches right under Lakia's line of fire. It's all up to Karen now. He's right behind them. Might just be able to find a couple more shots. Spots Jesse Vash out. Throws in a bit of a smoke just to give him some safe angles. But then the fast lane comes up from Jeremy.
The recon. I mean, the counter recon and the fast lane. This is perfect from Team Secret. Jeremy, he's weak. He's going to hide and survive for the double peek. The comms are clean from Team Secret. They're going to try to continue to push the tempo to gain just a bit more control while they continue to fish for information in mid. But as Wild Oreo goes down, Secret is now trapped here. Jesse Vash trying to get ahead of the util, but it's too much damage. Envy going for the trade from the side. Lakia needs to just stay alive. It's a 3v2. Gen.G has to play the numbers game as they have always done so. Texture op still in hand. That is going to make it a bit more difficult here on the retake.
Gen.G has a little bit more information to work with. That's all because of the neural theft, but look at the quick peek out from Envy. Lakia down low HP. Couple of shots, and that could be the end of his life. Meteor trying to circle around from the back. They're waiting for those smokes to dissipate, but 2GE is trying to keep them on their toes. Jump peeking, Envy still jiggle peeking along with it too. Lakia trying to isolate and turn this into 1v1, but he's down so darn low, being very careful off around. Swaps over onto the sides, but runs out of ammo. 2GE with the... Karen smokes it off from the shadows in just to clear out the backside. 2GE has all the information that he needs. Lakia, though, from the off angle, manages to isolate two. Meteor now trying to find out Jeremy, and he will be able to do so. On towards Envy, a bit of a crouch, and Envy manages to stabilize for Team Secret, but look at the reinforcements. One flank, one from Market.
Health not complete at all on the side of Secret, so you're going to have to land those headshots. And 2GE just going to hide in the cubby. Envy trying to create another flank, another curveball against Karen. It's going to be two separate 1v1s. Can Secret come out on top for a 9th round win? 2GE will find his, and that's going to press the clock against Karen. Too many options for him to consider, and he goes out of the smoke. Karen's going to be waiting, picks off the kill, but the clock's not on his side. He's running out of time. He has to start the stick right now. He finds 2GE, and he is going to be able to enter.
And they might just be able to save it for the next. But here they go, fault lines in, overdrive out, and instantly Munchkin pops a null command. Good shot from Jeremy, though. It comes in for a trade, but Jesse Vash just pushed us on through from B main. And with that, 2G finds yet another. Angles all being covered, site being claimed by Team Secret.
Yeah, the fault line into Market and then the flood in from main. The timing was perfect. And on top of that, you knew that you had the Rolling Thunder, which meant that Gen.G had to respect it. They had to back off as Texture will get one pick, but
work his way around this. He's looking for at least one shot to pop off that Blade Storm, but Team Secret are not letting it up. Rolling Thunder unleashed. Jeremy pushing on through. He's isolating Texture right now. Texture tries to stay alive with the Cloudburst. The second one spent. Jeremy still keeping him pinned down, and there's the kill finally going through. Munchkin up from behind, and he's trying to control the site. But that said, Jeremy's still very much alive, and Elbow is still being covered by Team Secret.
Yeah, Gen.G, they're stuck in the site themselves at that point. I mean, you've been cornered right in as Envy came in on the flank.
Break down this site as well. Unfortunately, the door's been set up. Pop flashes through. A fault line hit completely stalls that push. And they're running out of time. A recon in, and now Team Secret has their reinforcements. The trade is coming out. Wild Oreo with quick double. The Texture finds it right back at him. Envy tries to swing from the side, but shut down by Lakia, and that leaves Jesse Vash alone and cold with 14 HP. Gen keeping that control allows them to sneak in through to Market, which is a very valuable angle if they can take Munchkin down. Setting up for the retake now, but Munchkin has plans of his own, swings out the other side. Karen comes in to support as well. That's the trade that they're looking for. Jeremy able to take one down though, but here comes Lakia just to find another lineup entry.
Yeah, the Rolling Thunder as well. It's going to be an aggressive push out of mid and a pinch all over, a high-low setup as well. And Team Secret, they've just completely flipped the map in a matter of 10 seconds as Jeremy slides in for the 4th kill for the team. All down to Karon. He's being hunted down, and Team Secret will not stop. Hunter's Fury too, but again, this time it's a different pinch with the Paranoia onto Tiles. They will get slowed down. Jeremy still just barely goes forward enough to chase him down. Now the Rolling Thunder commit because they've already gone in for the pinch. Spike still not discovered just yet, but Munchkin is stranded. He needs backup so desperately. He is fighting for his life, and Lakia comes in, buys just a few extra seconds. Texture not going to be able to do the same as Secret. And Gen.G trying not to do that. Team Secret this time, a bit of a curveball, trying to just play for the same thing, but it's a fake out from Gen.G, but it's just too many people out in mid once again. This squad of Team Secret is just too fast, and there's the bait and switch. And he doesn't spot a thing. Curious to see if he reads into this. He's actually going to get picked off, and that's the signal to go right into C site. The double triple swing out. It's going to allow them to survive. The decay allows for 1 kill over to Lakia, but it's still going to be 3 members left alive for Team Secret.
So not an impossible retake for Gen.G, right? But if you look at the utility, there isn't all that much. Only Karen with the Paranoia, and he has to make use of it to get that early control. Team Secret is already looking to snuff that out. Jeremy pushing up front with the Sheriff, but ooh, okay, nice little collateral from Munchkin. Starts things off. 2GE is in a rock and a hard place. He's going to try to find a bit of cover, but footsteps all around him. Karen spots him out. C-Vash on the C site. That's interesting. I mean, he's pushing up front now, but look at the teleportation from Karen with the classics. He's trying to stay alive. Eats a shock dart though, back to the stinger, but Jesse Vash just fires on and through. Another collateral for Munchkin. That's the second one today. Wild Oreo fires right back, and this is onto a one-on-one. It's Meteor with the Sheriff. Welcome back.
Han gonna be going in for the check, and that should be the notice. Jeremy Gonna get that kill though. There are the Seekers, the Paranoia chasing through. They can't quite catch Meteor just yet. He's still alive in the back of sight. Lakia coming in for the trade and the support. Meteor gets taken down. Lakia now all down alone, but he gets another, stays alive. The cover from Texture is perfect. And Lakia truly has been the torch here for Gen.G today. It's Jesse Vash all alone. Oh, as they have no control over other parts of the map. Gen.G just keeping them trapped like fish in a barrel.
Like fish in a barrel, Gen.G will try to shoot them down too with the Odin now firing off. 2G finds a bit of a trade, while Warrior as well. But Karen and Texture, they have found their own. Spike has been retrieved, and I guess he's going to try to get it planted on the A site, but he's going to be surrounded pretty darn quickly. 3 players from Gen.G.
And now going up to have him, the spike plant. It's pretty noticeable. Not going to matter though. Meteor just going to land the headshot. Everybody on Gen.G.
Halt stalls them for the longest time. Hunter's Fury in now, and that allows for Jeremy to get a little bit more space. The triple kill is good. And with that, the site will be pretty much handed over onto Team Secret.
The long-awaited Hunter's Fury, they just couldn't find a good round to use it on. You know you stopped it though. I mean, this is giving a lot of time to seize as well. It's all time for Karon to try to wrap around. If he can get the kill onto Jeremy, this is a retake that's doable. Karon gets one. He opens up the site. He finds sight of another Lakia coming in, but he will not get the kill with the shorty. And now they're 2 spread out, 2GE.
Behind, Gen.G already up from defender spawn. They put down their own lockdown, but Envy spotted out Munchkin. That is a little bit of a tell, and you can see the Lakia's instantly turning his back around this. Meanwhile, Oreo just holds things down.
And now Lakia, he's wary of it. Yeah, he knows that there could be people who are still going over to B site. He has to go for the save.
Team Secret's looking for alternate escape routes, but Munchkin just locks it down. He eats the Trailblazer, but gets the headshot onto Envy.
Yeah, now you know that Team Secret is still stuck here somewhere over on A. Gen.G, Meteor will be looking to go back to C site just to activate his Killjoy utility in case it's a full rotate from Secret. But the Haunt still gets a target. The Paranoia comes out as well. And Lakia just spending time away from Team Secret. There's the Showstopper as a reaction, but do they know that 2G is already snuck in? Not quite, but Texture's there for the trade. Still holding on to the site. Backup has now arrived. Munchkin up and Evan, but Texture gets taken down. It's yet another 2v2. Pit available, but Munchkin not in a position to use it. Looking for a timing. Left. Meteor wants to go for the first peek. As Munchkin, he will be stuck with the moment he gets spotted. Jesse gets the kill all the way down. Regrowth comes back out. Not quite at full health. Meteor will need a spray down. The alarm bot keeps him trapped. He has to back out. Wants to reset. Knows that time is on his side. One man has to stick it. He wants to go for the spike blender. He gets one, but he just cannot.
Onto this. Gen.G's attention has been pulled back in.
Yeah, Meteor falls all the way back, and thank goodness he did, because there was that recon bolt all the way deep in Waterfall, but for now, 2GE trying to create an opening on B site. Meanwhile, Jesse Vash is stuck all the way in through the pit. It goes down, and this site has now been flipped. It's a crossfire. Meteor stuck in enemy territory. Spike recovered by Envy. Jesse Vash just holding on as they know Texture is the last one. Jesse Vash is just looking to buy time. He won't do too much of it, but a 2v1 in favor of Secret. If they could get back to a 5-7 scoreline, what a comeback it would be for the first half. Texture picking up the pace. He knows he doesn't have time. If they're spread out, he doesn't have an option. 2GE's hiding in the off angle, and he gets a triple kill. Meanwhile, teammates are coming up. Alarm ball will push him back, but he's already made the numbers advantageous for Gen.G. Karon can't quite catch up just yet, but Texture's there right on top. The high-low, and Texture's good for 3. Breaks open C site, playing the timer to their advantage, and Gen.G should get a safe plant.
That is the most beautiful thing so far, too. I mean, even though Karon lost his life, getting that upwards flick with the classic onto the tap allows for Texture to pick up the subsequent kill, and that's awesome. I mean, this is how Gen.G plays. It's, you know, a lot of respect and a lot of mind games as well as to how they gather information and then go in for the site hit. This is now just a 1-on-4, and no way 2G makes it out of this firing squad alive. Gen.G has to move quick.
Just 2 members, but Jesse Vash, a nice flick out of the poison cloud. That will give them the numbers advantage, but Munchkin, great cover to allow the spike to get planted in the last second. Charon all alone on the site. Lakia has to start sprinting over. He's trying to cut noise, but he just does not have the leisure to do so. 3 members all on the site already for Secret. And Lakia, he'll go for it. He goes for the C's to try to make it easy, but he's just going to whiff over the shoulder. And he will not find the diffuser, which means they have to hold closer on Rumble. Munchkin, good for a running gun. Lakia, good for the trade. And now it's all 4 members of Gen.G exited out from Tree. While Norio all alone wonders if there's anyone still lurking over on the side, over by Tree. Now he knows all of them should be over out by main. Guiding Light a little bit short. Oreo, he's looking for the first kill. He wants to try to even out, but now time not on his side. He's good for 1. He gets the dink onto Meteor. Wish it was a Vandal, but
look at the aggressive plays now around Rubble. Jeremy slides right under Karen's nose. 2GE with a kill as well. Envy with a Hunter's Fury to block off any potential pushes.
Heavy investment from Team Secret, but they do take control of it. The fast lane was good to counter out the toxic screen. And if you're going to invest this much, you better hope that you get control of this area. 2G now going to go on top as well. The spike already down. So the only thing they're afraid of is that lurk. Well, the turret's going to spot it. Meteor, he's been trying to eliminate that as early as possible. It's just that this time his teammates fell a bit earlier as well. Jesse just spots him, backs away. Says, all right, well, we know one's coming in from the flank. I'll let you know if he's coming in from stairs. Otherwise, just watch out for baby door. You know Texture's still here. You know that they're separated, so Team Secret, they want to take advantage of this. You know the stun has landed, and it's going to be a clean swing. Meteor all alone, trying to play whatever mind games he can. Does have the credits, but not looking like there is a good chance. Obviously, Jesse Vash 1 point away from the lockdown, so that's something for Meteor to consider as well. Oh. G tightening the choke onto this Viper's pin. Jeremy going for the spam, trying to bait them out. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Charon still good for another defense. Spike's still not planted. Gen.G will wait until they know for a fact that they are safe, but 2GE threads the needle into the pit. Shrouded step to give Envy an opportunity. Lakia gets a sense of it, and 2G will eventually get taken out as Munchkin brings Gen.G. Crit. They have to be ready for this. Gen.G got the read that the B side is weak, and Texture not able to land before the kill, but it's going to be the overdrive taken down. Lakia, good for 2 kills, still alive. Spike still in the hands of Gen.G, a 3v3. Gen.G might be trapped for now, but they do still have that turret to make sure that their backs are safe. Jesse Vash looking for timing, recognizes that the rotation hasn't happened yet. How far does he go? Charon's waiting for it. It's a game of patience, and Charon's gonna win it! Stalwart for Gen.G, knowing that there's been a wraparound, the numbers now in their favor. The Killjoy coming out of C-site. Gen.G will look to re-clear Mound.
So much time, and they're just so patient with how they want to check and clear everything. Very diligent in how they want to move around the map. With that, site's been opened up, and they are moving on through. 2G does his best to try to get that awareness, try to get that early kill to try to thin out the numbers. It would have been a 2-on-2 if he got his, but that said, it's not meant to be. Lockdown now, and Wild Oreo with 17 HP, Will. 17! Has to try to clutch this out.
Yeah, he was hoping that maybe they would come in early, try to go for the spike plant, get a cheeky kill, but he doesn't get it. Timmy the Turret's his biggest enemy there as he has to dip away right into Lakia's sight. Each team's last match. So we do see Wild Oreo sticking with this guy, Munchkin. Just wants to make sure that he sends a message on the pistol. Takes out Jeremy.
Tiny sliver, that's all he needs. And with that, Team Secret already losing a member. We do have Envy kind of sneaking past Mailroom now, so a little bit of B Heaven control, and that's where the spike is, but nothing to commit to just yet. They're still trying to look for Gen.G, but look at how they're keeping themselves hidden. Meteor as well has his crosshairs trained on towards the top, spots out Envy, a couple of taps, and that's 2 headshots for Meteor.
Yeah, now of course with the kill over onto Jesse Vash over by the A side, it became all too clear for Gen.G. There was going to be a sneak attack onto B. Team Secret not investing enough of their points onto the sneak this time around as 2GE. He's still good for a kill. He has been fragging out today. It hasn't been quite enough. Now, several members quite low on Gen.G, but 2G, so is himself. Another one for Texture. Listen, I'm like very, very confident the round is over, but 2GE's trying to make me a doubter right now. 20 seconds on the clock. A Ghost and 15 HP to his name. Then there's the Decay as well. He's trying to inch in, but he would have to get the kills, get the spike, jump down. At this point, just looking for the frags. He knows his mission, and Munchkin will catch him in the back.
They spotted out Jesse Vash, just creating a little bit of that presence and relying on Meteor alongside Munchkin with all of their utilities just to anchor down the B site. So far, so good. They've managed to even out the odds. Now spotting out the barrel. Great shot from Munchkin. Meteor goes down, though, so it's going to be Envy on for the trade. Meanwhile, a bit of contact onto the A side as well. Lakia gets his own. It's down to the 1-on-3 for Envy, and he's just trying to find the acrobatics to survive this, but Karon, right on top of things, hammers him down with the judge.
A guiding light available for Lakia on the Gen.G side. It's good against Jesse Vash. He has to tuck away. Two-man push all the way through elbow. The Showstoppers online. He finds his target onto Jeremy. Jesse Vash still trying to hold on, but he runs out of bullets as Gen.G will clean house. Well, just trying to be a menace. It has to be a timing, but Jesse has to stay alive. He's successful with the Spectre. Neural Theft as well. 2GE finds the timing. The patience pays off for Team Secret, and now Envy can begin the lurk, the flank all the way around, but the rotation's faster than they imagined. All three members already here on the A side. 2GE tasked with holding on to heaven. It's just two members over on the site, but 2GE's good for it. That should alleviate a lot of pressure as Envy has now arrived. A crispy shot from Wild Oreo. They secure the information from Lakia. He's stuck in elbow in the back of sight, and no reason to peek out from Secret. They need this round no matter what. Envy will be the one cleaning house. Karon waiting for a paranoia timing, and he tries to send it at the perfect moment, but Jeremy still gets a kill. Munchkin's there for the cover over from Evan, though. The smoke just a bit too deep. It's not going to cover the entire exit out as Envy's good for one. Wild Oreo holds true. 30 seconds still remaining on the clock as Team Secret will take a site for their own. Meteor, does he find the timing? Going to cross paths, and Jesse Vash. Bit of a whiff, but he'll stabilize, get the kill, tripwire set up, and that should be the operator save for Texture. Yeah, but Team Secret, yeah, they need to try to either bait it out or they need to go in with no audio. They'll bait it out for now, but Jeremy, he's been blinded. He's stuck in no man's land. We were talking about the paranoia, didn't quite account for it. They let it be known that they're crashing into the site. Now they've all been spotted, all going into the 1v1 duels. Jesse Vash, the only one successful, but he's good for two. 1v2 on the site, and Meteor will stop the push. Paranoia is already used. Karon's still holding on to his. Three members already in the site. Munchkin's good for one. A 1-for-1 trade. Munchkin good for two. He's going for three. Tries to hold on to the spray. Oreo would dodge it, but that's too far of an angle. Envy trying to check close first. Oreo not going to be ready for the fourth member, and it's a quick 7th round win for the trade from Munchkin as well. Footsteps spent, but now all three members not looking back. Jesse Vash gets hit from behind him once again. Team Secret just has to rush through, but Jeremy's good for two. Envy, the duo, break open the site. Hope still alive for Secret in a 3v2. The pit goes up to try to secure a 3rd round win.
Decent trades, they got numbers advantage, but Munchkin has a pit of his own. He's got a snake bite available as well. Meteor up from the top.
Oh, the Neural Theft.
Are they going to be able to sneak in? The Neural Theft. Sometimes it's a bit of a fake too, though, because the pings go up a second too late as Munchkin tries to sneak in. He gets spotted out by 2GE. Meteor just trying to make some fake sounds, trying to swing back around the other side, but look at the
mid, and now they're trying to brute force their way in again. Envy doesn't get the spam all the way through on the pit. Jeremy tries to land on Evan. He's not going to land the shots, though. Meteor only good for one, traded back by Wild Oreo. Site not quite opened up just yet. Two members of Team Secret fighting against three of Gen.G, but the Showstopper, it's coming through vents. Texture, he's running, goes past the Seeker, and Spike gets planted in the meantime.
2G has to find his shots. He's out in an open position as well. If he can find a couple of kills as they try to push on through screens, that would be huge, but oh no, he collides straight into Texture. Texture sacrifices himself to allow his teammates to sneak on through. Lakia with a Sheriff, Karon with a Vandal. It's all down to Wild Oreo. Sneaks out the side, spots out the first, but Lakia sharp with the Sheriff today.
But Lakia, he's ahead of it. He reads it. He's in the smoke. He shuts off the pinch. Texture goes through, narrows it down. Jeremy's good for one kill, but the paranoia once again, it's always what keeps Team Secret from entering the site. 2GE, though, finally finds an opening. And Jeremy uses a Showstopper just to make sure, as they didn't have clear information. Fishing for it. Good crouch from Munchkin.
2-on-1. 2GE. Just trying to sneak through to the spawn side of things, trying to wrap back around. But look at this, Munchkin trying to be very aware as well. The two of them trying to sneak through right under Hell, not making a single peep, a single sound. Gen.G has spotted them. That's the first shot. Munchkin now wrapping back around the pillar, not trying to give himself away. Shrouded steps right through underneath though, and unfortunately at point blank range, Munchkin A side from all the way far back, playing around the poison clouds though. As soon as it drops, the curtain falls, and while Oreo makes a bit of a kill, Texture in for the trade as well. Envy's gone, and that is the poison cloud away.
Yeah, that's a big one because you don't have control of mid anymore. It has to be a good high-low setup, and Wild Oreo's good for 2, he's good for 3! And Jeremy will wrap up the 4th kill. A triple for Wild Oreo. The rookie being called up to VCT Pacific to assist Team Secret. Tagged right through, and Gen.G currently trapped. They have to fight through it, and Texture takes on the mission. Successful so far. Right at the doorsteps of heaven, Wild Oreo will keep them at bay, trying to spam through the box. 2GE still hiding an elbow. They know that they have them trapped up in heaven. Jesse Vash with the Phantom. Going to be repositioning over on B. Nice cleanup from Munchkin, though.
Damn. And with that, now this is the A side very potentially open. Munchkin, a further kill. All down to lone Jesse Vash, who was on the B site.
I mean, this is all Texture. They were completely trapped. They had no information.
Any vision into the site. Jesse Vash trying to sneak through around the cyber cage, catches onto Meteor, and that's numbers advantage. Seeker's now going on out. He's trying to push alongside them. He knows they're trapped in the corner. With that, able to spray on down. Texture able to get one, but that's it. Munchkin, he's all the way backside of ramps, but the spike's already being defused, so the round is belonging to Team Secret. No, I don't think so.
Well, the Poison Cloud going to mask their entry for the time being. It's a nice cyber cage, but Envy's already inside of it. The paranoia is good from 2GE. The paranoia's on both teams. It's what stops them from breaking into the site. It's so difficult to try to bait that one out nice and early, especially when you're a man down. He is trapped right now because of the paint shells. He's not able to get out. The paint shells will catch him in the air. And there's the Showstoppers going for the trade against Jesse Vash. A noble sacrifice from Texture just to open up the site, but knife in hand from Meteor. Lakia, the Sheriff, he can't pick up the weapon just yet. Doesn't have time, has to buy it with a guiding light. Envy trying to go close, but it's the running gun from the Stinger and the Sheriff. Too much damage. 2GE, that's not the weapon you want to fight close range. Means his paranoia absolutely has to land on everybody, otherwise he's not going to have a timing to set that up. He's ahead of it. He does get it onto Texture, and now Charon going to get stopped for trying to enter backside. It's a good spray from 2G. The spike is down, only 10 seconds on the clock, and 2 members left alive for Gen.G. What a read from 2G on the timing. The moment they heard any audio, sends out his utility.
Now, but does Gen.G spot him? Does Gen.G find him? Even Munchkin hiding underneath of Hell. He's going to be able to spot out the first, but instant trades coming through. Jeremy now with the Showstopper lands on the Meteor, tries to get the quick scope, but unfortunately they're running out of time. Karen sticking down the plant. Envy right around the backside with a sortie. Karen!
Slowly but surely, but off of the paint shells, a quick peek from Envy. It's a trade. The gun swap, it's too slow. Wild Oreo still stays alive with 82, 72 HP. Jesse's there for the cover. Munchkin still caught out, but Jesse will clean him out. And Charon now, he did his best to create space, but that's all he's got. Trying to isolate the angles, but there's no reason for Team Secret to peek out.
8 rounds in the mag. There's a little gap in the smoke, but oh my god, he still managed to sidestep back into Wild Oreo. Now reloads, spots out Jeremy, who tags him down to 30 HP. But so is Team Secret. They are so darn low. And with a Phantom, Karen could end it all with a single spray. Jeremy has to land the shot. Jesse Vash has to land his shot. Karen trying to stay tucked away. Smoke's off, no peeks. Jiggles out now.
He suspects it. Oh, Jesse Vash still good for it. Force more movement over from Team Secret. And here's the judge. Envy's been waiting.
What?
Spike down mid.
Completely crushing Gen.G under the hammer of Envy's judge. Lakia will stay alive, but only 15 seconds. Looking to be the sentry. Meteor wants to cut off the initial retake. And it begins. The paint shells come out. The flood is here. Lakia trading 1-for-1, but Wild Oreo, the sentry high up above. Texture trying to hold the line, but 2G's already dropped down. It's a 2v1, and 2GE will bring Team Secret. Yeah, but the smoke might be a bit of a
30
tell.
seconds left.
Team Secret, do they check for it? Well, they're wary of it, but they're just going to try to flood it in. Charon trying to go for a reposition, then a double back on the Shrouded Step just to buy time, and it's enough, and the screen goes down, and it's an absolute gallery as Team Secret will open up the site with 15 seconds to spare. Seekers, why not? It's overtime. Get the heals back up too. Munchkin, can he do it? Lands the shots, gets some damage in, but no kill found.
Has to hop off. I mean, it's been smoked off. The only funnel into heaven, and Jesse Vash is already marking this spot. Has to spot out that hat, but oh, even with a single trace around, not quite.
Against the 5 of Gen.G, Wild Oreo's good for 1. He's still spamming through. There's support coming in from heaven. 2 members down, but Secret still trying to even it out. 2GE will drop the spike. He's still alive at the back.
Retrieved the spike.
And now Gen.G cannot get into the site. They've been stopped at the door.
Got 50 seconds left.
It's enough time for a rotate. But either way, you cut it. Gen.G will have to take a risk.
Munchkin's feeling pinned down. He can't quite jump on over. It's going to be a bit of a risk. Waiting for that smoke, and there it is. This could be it if Gen.G doesn't play their cards right.
Left.
So Team Secret's going to try to play it safe. They want to stay grouped up. The only thing they're worried about right now is the potential flank through mid and a pinch. That is something that Gen.G would do, but now the cam broken. So Jesse Vash will just look to make sure that he can hold control of heaven. That a retake is doable. But time. Does Jesse Vash greed for the timer? Because that could make or break this entire best of 3. Because Munchkin's waiting to punish it, and Jesse Vash gets the kill from long range. Trip used. Meteor down to 70 HP. And Jesse, how does he do it? Tito Jesse Vash